bet you all heard by now there was snow in Barbra Streisand's hometown of Malibu yesterday, huh? When President Bush heard about it, he said, "What's happened? Hell is frozen over." Yeah. See, they have no experience with snow in Malibu. It took forever to remove it. You know why? They tried to get rid of it by breaking it up with razor blades, you know, but it didn't work. So they wrapped it on the street, and they were very confused. Well, happy TGIF. You know what that means in California? The grapefruit is $50. That's what TGIF means. Well, Governor Schwarzenegger was out inspecting the damage to the fruit crop yesterday from the cold. They showed him on the news with one farmer who cut open an orange and showed it to Arnold, and Arnold looked at it and said, "Yeah, that is an orange, you're correct." He thought it was a test or something. It was so cold, Michael Vick's snow cone got confiscated. Did you know they had a snow cone with a hollowed-out center? A hollow snow cone. That's the big story. Atlanta Falcon quarterback Michael Vick being investigated after security at Miami airport confiscated a water bottle he was carrying. It had a secret compartment in it that contained what appeared to be marijuana. Yeah. Well, exactly. As shocked as you were just then. Well, did you hear his excuse? They asked him, "Did anyone else touch your bags?" He said, "Ricky Williams." So I don't know. What to do. And in her first press conference after her trip overseas, Hillary Clinton said she thinks we may need to send more men to Afghanistan. The men she wants to send, John Edwards and Barack Obama. Those are the two she'd like to send. And in the Scooter Libby trial, the defense is looking for people for the jury who trust Dick Cheney. Fortunately, most of the people who trusted Dick Cheney have also been indicted, so that's a little tricky there, In an interview in this month's Details magazine, John Kerry says that he loves cookies so much, he thinks he is the illegitimate son of the Cookie Monster. Really? Looks more like the illegitimate son of Herman Munster, doesn't it? The Cookie Monster, you think? And there's still a lot of criticism of the Saddam Hussein hanging. You know, the way I look at it, Saddam died doing what he loved, attending an execution. He loved to go to those. And here's his big chance to take part. Actually, you know... Saddam's lawyer was speaking out again today, and he said he has never seen judges so cruel, cold, and unsympathetic. And he was talking about American Idol. Oh, it's unbelievable. Is American Idol getting meaner? Do you think it's getting meaner? It is mean, isn't it? I think they're deliberately trying. Here's how out of control it is. You know who two of the guest judges are going to be this year? Michael Richards and Isaiah Washington. Those are two of the guys. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, in the same sentence.
Well, for the second time this year, Grey's Anatomy star Isaiah Washington is in trouble with the gay community for making anti-gay slurs. So right about now, he should be an alcoholic and going into rehab. It should be happening right about now. Well, folks, it has happened again. A female librarian at a school in West Virginia has been suspended for having an inappropriate relationship with two male students. Yeah. The boys said they would have spoken out earlier, but she kept shushing them. Yeah. Of course, now the kids are worried because the librarian is 2 weeks overdue. Hey, I want to tell you that. Well, there's a bill in the California state legislature now to ban spanking, which is good news for the kids, bad news for the porn industry. Yeah, so Kev, get those movies today.
Can make a few.
Yeah, well, And a research group is now accusing Walmart of fraudulently advertising food in their stores as organic. The first clue the food was not organic, it's at Walmart, okay? You think there's anything natural at Walmart? Even the employees are not naturalized at Walmart, okay? Please. Oh, here's a very... Here is a very bizarre story you might have seen on the local news today. In Cambodia, they discovered a young woman who disappeared as a child and has been living in the jungle for the past 19 years. When they found her, she was skin and bones and eating individual grains of rice off the ground. She was immediately offered a modeling contract. Yeah, I know.
Immediately, huh?
Immediately. In fact, when they first came upon the emaciated young woman, they said, "Nicole?" Here's Here's a story that's got a lot of scientists baffled. It seems a chimp in a monkey sanctuary in Louisiana has given birth. You know about the story? Despite the fact that the zoo's entire male population has had vasectomies. And somehow, this monkey got pregnant. They did DNA tests. Today, they released the results of the DNA test. Do we have that? Can we show that?
Justin, you are not the father. James, you are the father.
Here's something interesting. The American Dialect Society has chosen the word Plutoed as 2006 Word of the Year. To be Plutoed means to be demoted and valued. Like what happened to the planet Pluto. Remember Pluto's not really a planet anymore, so it got Plutoed. Which I think is bad to get Plutoed. Though, to be honest, I'd much rather be Plutoed than Uranus. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, yeah, I would rather be Plutoed. Wouldn't you? I don't think anybody... Yeah, I don't know anybody who wants to be Uranus.
In a way, it sounds like the same thing, man.
It does sound like the same thing. And over in England, a man browsing in a jewelry store swallowed a diamond engagement ring while the salesperson wasn't looking. Police arrested the guy. Had to wait 3 days for him to pass it. Imagine that? I'm guessing the woman he was planning on giving it to probably said, no. And according to the Ask Men website... Good night, everybody. Is it Friday?
Yeah, it is
according
now.
to the Ask Men website, more than 600,000 Americans are injured on beds or chairs each year. What happened to this country? Beds and chairs? Remember we used to get injured playing sports? Getting exercise, climbing a mountain? What happened, Bob? I don't know. I was watching TV for 4 hours, tried to sit up. Ah, my back! What happened?
I think
It's not as funny as Ass Man.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Well, here's something interesting. Listen to this. According to Harvard Medical School, young men are now under increased pressure to perform for women. Young men claim that women are a lot more aggressive nowadays, telling men what they want, how they like it, and then giving them instructions. Well, you see the problem right there. Women, huh? A girl tells a guy what she wants, how she likes it, and then describes it in detail. Too late, the guy's done. That was great. You know,
Where are these women at?
Huh?
Where are these women at, Jay?
They're $2.99 a minute. Oh. Yeah. Don Rickles on the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I don't know if Don remembers. Don and I actually worked together back in the 60s. We did a movie called Muscle Beach Party. Do we have that clip of Don and I? Where's that clip?
You live there? That's right. We live over there. I got an idea. You stay on your side of the beach, and we'll stay on ours. Oh, man, the beach is public. It's for everybody.
Let's see. Oh, here you go. According to Us Weekly, the latest rumor is that Britney Spears is pregnant again. Yeah. No, it turns out it was not planned. She said it happened from sitting on a limo seat. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. And finally, turns out that Paris Hilton has only sold about 100,000 copies of her CD, but she sold over 700,000 copies of her sex tape. So I guess the lesson is clear. If you're going to open your mouth, don't sing. All right. Folks, well,
What happened, man?
I don't know. I get these signals. What's that? Folks, when we come back, we're going to show you.
Hey, man, you're definitely stoned today. Don't even brush it off, man.
It's Ass Man Day, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to be a Tonight Show correspondent? And the lovely, vivacious Don Rickles on the program. Say hello to John Melendez, Kevin Eubanks, and the Tonight Show band. On the show tonight, the men all the young comedians call old. No, the legendary Don Rickles. Don Rickles. Cool, 100 years in show business. It's amazing. I'm very excited, Don is here. A very funny man from the hit show ER. John Stamos is here. And music from Rocco DeLuca and the Burton. All right, folks, let's get right to it. People always ask me, how do you get to be a Tonight Show correspondent like Ross, the intern, or Mo Rocca, Tom Green? How does this happen? Well, we decided to give people a way to do it. We told people, send in tapes of themselves showing what they could do as a Tonight Show correspondent, you know? Well, we got thousands of these things. We did look at every one of them. People are like, I come in the morning, like people like bleary-eyed. Look at these. Tonight we're going to show you some of the best and the bright, well, the best. Well, the ones we like, put it that way. Of who wants to be a Tonight Show correspondent. Again, these are highlights of the actual videos that people sent in. We posted them on our websites. You can let us know which ones are your favorite. You know, people would send in like a 90-minute tape. It's just 3 or 4 minutes. Everybody looked at the show and then figured out what they would do. Now, the people in this first group went out in the street and did their own version of jaywalking, how they would do jaywalking. Take a look.
What up? You're hanging with Nate Jackson right now. And right now, we're chilling at the Eugene station. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going all around Eugene and Springfield just to get the experience. You know who you look kind of like, man? What are those glasses? Drew Carey. You ever get that? Can I see put on the glasses?
You want to try out one of these? This is an actual kangaroo hide.
Are you from Australia?
Close enough. I'm actually from South Africa.
Oh, South Africa?
Yeah.
So you're African?
Yes, I am.
Isn't that cool? What's up, my brother?
Hi, I'm Jim, and we're at the liquor store. Let's find out. What are you doing at the liquor store? I noticed your T-shirt.
Yeah.
It says, it's not Halloween yet. Take your mask off.
So why aren't you following directions?
You have to be a jerk.
Sorry. So seriously, what are you doing here?
You're a jerk, aren't you? I don't know what else to do. This is where we're trying to get into the Tonight Show with this tape.
Oh.
Hi, Jay.
You're not going to make it.
Hi, Jay. Rebecca Tapp reporting from the Oracle World Open Conference. I don't know what that is. I don't know who these people are, but let's go find out. Since we're at the Oracle Conference, we're going to talk about words that start with or. There's things in that bag that start with the word or. And if you could guess...
Orangutan?
I do not have an orangutan in that bag.
Origami.
Yes! You win the prize. How can I hold this and talk? This one? What's in there that we can do together? It starts with or.
Oral sex?
All right, now, there's people in this next group, they wanted to show off their talent. See, those were people who saw themselves as jaywalking guards. So these are people with talent that they wanted to display to you folks at home. Here's what they said.
Jay, my name is Bill Monty. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I reside here in Columbia, South Carolina. In choosing me as your Tonight Show correspondent, you're not only getting me, but you're getting other people. People like maybe Archie Bunker. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I'm getting to talk to the great Jim Leno.
Jay Leno.
Whatever. Shut up. Or maybe a guy that, well, I can't remember his name. Well, you would know him. Hey, Jay, I'll tell you what, I got no respect at all, you know? Hey, come on, give me a break, will you? I gotta get out of the house. I need a job.
Hi, Jay. My name is John Ravert, and I live in Philadelphia, and I can make anything sound like a radio commercial. Watch. Bible. They were carried off before their time, their foundation washed away by a flood. They said to God, leave us alone, what can the Almighty do to us? Yet it was He who filled their houses with good things, so I stand aloof from counsel of the wicked.
I'm trying to use the phone!
That last guy made me a little nervous with the
Very
Pee-wee
nervous.
thing.
Oh,
Did he
yeah.
have one of those offender ankle bracelets on? I couldn't tell. All right, now the correspondents next group each did something a little conceptual, something a little offbeat, what they would do if they were correspondents. Take a look.
The word of the day is photosynthesis. Let's see if anyone says it during casual conversation.
This is more or less a bike. You just sit back and relax in, and away you go. More for the guy who wants to be lazy.
Yeah. You know, it's good for that too. Cars.
It's just kind of, getting my, like, see, if my thought was here, like I need to get my thought thoughts.
How much weed do you smoke?
You know.
So I was just wondering, what's it called again when like a plant uses sunlight to get food?
Photosynthesis.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's the word of the day! That's the word of the day! It's photosynthesis, and you just said it all on your own.
Hello, this is Howard McDowell live from Iran.
Iran. We've known little about this country until now. They have a senior citizen center, a public library, a youth center. But what about nuclear weapons? Do they have yellow cake for uranium enrichment? Well, we set out to find those answers.
I was looking for some yellow cake. Would I be able to find that here?
Hopefully on aisle 4.
Aisle 4. I could find yellow cake. Just that simple. Illegal in the U.S., but sold in stores here.
Yellow cake, whatever.
It's your favorite film critic. No, I'm not webcasting from Mom's house this week. I'm actually in Hollywood, California for the biggest premiere of the year, Snake on the Plane. Sam! 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 A lot of buzz about this film on the internet. What's your email address? What's your first name?
Elsa.
Elsa.
Yeah?
My sister's name is Elsa.
Yeah? That's a nice name.
I don't speak to her anymore. My parents passed away, and then we had a fight over the will and everything. You guys, I've been trying to get to you all night. You've been the hardest interview. Who are you?
And finally, some of the videos received defied classification. This one in particular, I don't know why I like this one. There's something odd about it. Take a look.
Okay, Mr. Leno, I'm going to have to talk a little faster on this because we want to make this tape as short as possible. I'm 57 years old, I'm retired, I live outside of Dallas, Texas. I am 4'11" and I weigh about 140 pounds. See, look at that. Oh, that's good Italian cooking in this pot belly of mine. I'm going to show you some 4 clips next of longer videos that I sent to my relatives back east. The bugler. Someday they're gonna find him dead.
I like that guy. I don't know. You know something? That guy reminds me of my grandfather. He was like 4'11", same kind of thing. A loud guy with singing songs. That made me laugh. Now, we had so much fun looking at these videos. What we're going to do, we're going to make this a regular feature on the show. If you have a video or you want to make one for us, we'll have all the details for you next week on our website, on NBC.com/Tonight Show. So check it out. All right. We'll be right back with Don Rickles right after this. First guest, a comedy legend, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be at the Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut, February 16th and the 17th, and he'll be at Resorts Atlantic City, March 16th through the 18th. The man is on the road. Please welcome Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and my next guest has helped save NBC's ass since he joined the cast of ER. The show airs on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock right here on NBC. Please welcome John Stamos.
I'm not going to get a word out. You know that, right?
Now, you guys are great friends. You guys hang together, don't you?
We spend a lot of time together, don't we, Don?
Yeah, when I look for broads.
So how did you meet? How did you hook up with?
Well, the first time, do you remember? The first time was it was in '90. I think I came to see you and Frank Sinatra. And at the end, you know, he would go out with Frank and say, "Is there any celebrities in the audience?" He said, "Okay, Tony Danza's over there, and John Stamos." And I didn't sit up. Do you remember? And he said, "He's probably in the crappy seats. And, you know, in fact, he's in the grass." He said, "He's probably smoking grass." And Sinatra grabs the mic and says, "Smoke one for me, Johnny."
Wow.
So I'm there with my parents thinking, like, you know, Rickles and Sinatra are telling me to smoke pot. It was pretty, you know, it was the whole thing.
Well, there you are.
Yeah. So,
great story.
Yeah,
all right, you know what?
now, what do you guys do when you get together? I mean, it seems like an unlikely
I watch him
thing.
get girls.
Really? Yeah.
That's not true.
You know, he's a wonderful man. And it's your spot. You talk. But he's a great Greek. And he always said, and I always talk about, as you know, I always tell you about Tony Quinn, who was Mexican.
Right.
And when I was with Tony, he said, the Greeks.
Yeah.
The Greeks.
Yeah.
And I said, eat a taco and stop bothering me.
Right.
But
we were at the Greek restaurant. I got up and played the bongos.
Plays
right?
the best. He's with the Beachcombers.
Boys.
The Beachcombers?
Beach Boys. Well, I don't follow them. What do you think? I got 40 albums of the Beach Boys?
Anyway,
for crying out loud?
No.
Anyway, he's the best.
Why do you have me on?
Hey, the kids today with the long hair. The Beachcombers.
The Beach Boys. That hit
the Beachcombers with their crazy music.
The Beachcombers and the Beach Boys. Who cares? They got a job.
So we're at the place, and you asked me to play, and all of a sudden now I'm a bongo boy, you know.
No, he plays great drums. Magnificent.
We were at his birthday. Do you have the picture of me at his 80th birthday?
Where's that?
You look at this picture. You kid.
Oh,
you see that?
Well, that looks, you know what that looks like? The first day in prison. That's what that looks like. We gotta bring you over to meet the boss. No! Bring me the pretty boy. No!
So I'm at his birthday, and everybody, you know, in the world is there. Sidney Poitier and you know, Alicia. I mean, all the big comics.
Right.
And Sidney Poitier gets up to make this big, beautiful speech, and he's talking about what a great actor Don is. And this guy's going, "Get Stamos to play the bongos! Get Stamos to play the bongos!" Poor guy's trying to give you a nice speech. He wanted me to play a drum solo in front of everyone. You know, it was so embarrassing.
Does he give you advice? Does he give you show business, career advice as well?
Yeah, he called. We go to dinner. We go to dinners, and it's great. I mean, but, you know, everybody in town knows that I'm, you know, friends with him. And everybody wants to have dinner with you, Don. But I'll call Don and say, "So-and-so wants to have dinner." "Oh, he never did anything for me." No. So it's just...
Yeah, you have to.
Right? Big celebrities, I call, I say, "Oh, he's over," you know. And I called and said, "You want to have dinner with Jay one night?"
No, I was busy. But you know, I couldn't bring it. I couldn't find any young boys to bring for him, so it was tough for me.
Actually, McDonald's was closed.
Right.
Now, how many times?
So no, we go to dinner,
okay.
and then, but it's so usually it's just me and his lovely wife Barbara, and it'll be, you know, we'll sit there and he'll say, "John, give me some bread," and Barbara will say, "Don, you can't have the bread." "No, Don." I say, "John, give me the bread. Give me the bread." "Donald, John, don't give him the bread." You know, so I'll sneak the bread under the table. "Thank you, John." "Donald, why are you eating?" "John, why'd you give Don?" It's 2.5 hours of that. I give him the bill and I go home. Right?
Now, how many times have you seen Don's show in Vegas? I've seen it a bunch of times.
I must have seen you 20, 30 times, right?
Easy.
But, you know, I'm always sitting there. And last time I realized something. He does his act, and I'm sitting in the, you know, he buys the seats, so I'm sitting in the crappy seats. So the place is dark, and, you know,
That's not true.
And he always gives me the best seats. But then he's, you know, the Chinese front, you look like, you know, a beaver eating a chair, and then, you know, the black guy over here, go, "Old Man River," you know, and the Irishman over here. And then the lights come up. There's no Chinese guy. There's no black guy. There's no Irish guy. He's just pointing at the thing, right?
You buried me. I had an audience till you made a black guy a Chinese guy. What are you doing, John? Just do what you do best. Attack a girl and go home early.
Does he give you career advice, though? Does he?
Yeah, he'll call. You know, he calls. Usually he says, "Don't follow anyone on talk shows."
Yeah.
And look what I'm doing.
That's right. Yeah. And it was sweet of you to show up tonight. I didn't know. I had no idea, Jay. I had no idea he was going to be on tonight. Really. Yeah. Really. I really did.
But all goofing aside, let me tell you, we have these great phone conversations.
Right.
It's like talking to a mentor or a fucker. No,
do you touch him when you're having the conversation?
No, but he's a toucher. At dinner, he's like this. But, seriously, can I say something nice, please, Don?
Well, be my guest.
At the end of the phone conversation, when it starts to get, you know, towards the end, you know, I lost my father, and Don always says to me, "I love you, kid." And I say, "I love you, Don." And I'm my dad.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Okay? We have this, it's this great, beautiful relationship, and it's really one that I cherish, one of the most important relationships in my life. You know,
Don, give him another prison kiss. Now, ER is going well. Thank you very much. You've done a terrific job on that show.
Oh, I'm having the time.
Yeah.
You see? I love you, too.
Let John talk before the girls leave.
Now, you must get people coming up to you wanting to get... You guys can hit on him later. Do you get people wanting medical advice? Do you get that a lot?
I'm terrible. I mean, I hope not. You know, the rest of the actors say, you know, watch out. If you're on a plane and somebody has a heart attack, like, you know, you're feeling all right, aren't you? Okay, because I'm going to be no good.
Talk to Jay.
They say, you know, people will turn to you and look, you know, but I wouldn't. Breast exams, I do.
You do breast exams?
Yeah. How was that one? How was that one? You like that one?
You're now leading 4-0. No, he has no problem. If I may say, and because he's on the show tonight, and you said some nice things about me. You, ladies and gentlemen, you read magazines and film magazines. He is the most secure, charming guy I've ever known. And he has a great, great future. And he's young, and he's full of life. And to have him as a friend is to be honored and to be respected. And I'm delighted.
Don, we have a present for you. We have a gift for you from John. It's from Full House. That's something special.
But look at Jay. Look at this. Now this is the Uncle Jesse doll. It says, "Warning: this product contains small parts." That's right. Which may be a choking hazard. That's for you.
That's for you, Don. Now we have a clip from ER. What is this scene? Do you know? Do you know what's happening here?
By the way, ER is getting so hot, and February 1st is the beginning of our big kick-ass season. You know, like with all the stuff's going to be answered. And this is the first show, February 1st. Meg, the girl that I'm taking care of, tries to kill herself, and so I'm at the scene.
Let's take a look.
Aren't you going to take her to the hospital?
Soon, we're just making sure she's breathing okay first.
All right, bag her and tape it in. I'm calling it in. Tell them we tubed her. I can't find a pulse.
V-fib.
Starting compression.
They charge 360. Amphovepi and bicarb.
Charge. Let them know we're in full arrest.
Back off. Back off. Claire.
Still in fib. All right, we're going to take your mom into the ambulance. You go with Neela in the car.
No, I want to stay with you.
Sarah, please, I need you to do this.
I want to stay with you.
Go with Neela,
We're going to follow them
No.
all the way.
Sarah, go with Neela now!
Good stuff. John, congratulations on your success, my friend. Be right back with Rocco DeLuca and the Burden. All righty, welcome back. All righty. My next guest. Hey, get a room, you two, will you? My next guests are critically banned.
You in?
The debut CD, along with a documentary of their tour last year, are both in stores. They're both called I Trust You to Kill Me. They're also the brand new You Ought to Know artists for VH1. Will be out on tour starting in March. Please welcome Rocco DeLuca and The Burden. Nice job, gentlemen. Thanks, guys. Great job. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I want to thank all my guests, John Stamos, ER.